Welcome to Myth Fixed, where we debunk common misconceptions and shed light on the truth behind everyday phenomena. Today, we're diving deep into the world of manipulation tactics. Distraction. Ever been in a serious conversation only for someone to suddenly change the subject? That's distraction at work. It's like a magician's sleight of hand, diverting your attention away from the real issue. Fear-mongering. Picture this: someone exaggerates a danger to make you feel scared and obedient. It's like a spooky story around a campfire, but with real-life consequences. Beware of those who play on your fears to get what they want. Infantilization. Have you ever felt like someone was talking down to you, treating you like a child? That's infantilization. It's when someone uses simple language or treats you as less capable to control your thinking. Remember, you're not a kid. You're capable of critical thinking. Appeal to emotions. Imagine hearing a heartbreaking story that tugs at your heartstrings. That's an appeal to emotions. It's like using your feelings as puppet strings to sway your decisions, but don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Ignorant and complacent audience. Have you ever noticed how some people just accept things without questioning? That's because they've been manipulated into ignorance and complacency. They're like sheep following the herd without a second thought. Manipulation of information. Ever seen someone cherry-pick facts to fit their narrative? That's manipulation of information. It's like painting a picture with only the colors you like, ignoring the ones that don't fit your vision. Don't fall for half-truths. Gaslighting. Imagine someone making you doubt your own memory or perception of reality. That's gaslighting. It's like a psychological game of I Spy, where the rules keep changing, leaving you feeling confused and unsure of yourself. Trust your instincts. Social isolation. Have you ever felt cut off from friends or family because someone wanted to control you? That's social isolation. It's like building a fortress around you, making you dependent on the manipulator for companionship. Stay connected to those who lift you up. Constant repetition. Ever heard a phrase repeated so many times it starts to sound true? That's constant repetition. It's like a catchy jingle stuck in your head, influencing your thoughts whether you realize it or not. Question what you hear. Promise of rewards or threats of punishment. Imagine being offered a treat for good behavior or threatened with punishment for disobedience. That's the promise of rewards or threats of punishment. It's like dangling a carrot or wielding a stick to control your actions. But remember, true motivation comes from within, not from external rewards or threats. Emotional narrative. Have you ever been moved by a heartfelt story that made you want to take action? That's an emotional narrative. It's like weaving a tapestry of emotions to draw you in and gain your support. But don't let your heart rule your head. Exploitation of authority. Have you ever been told to do something because I said so? That's exploitation of authority. It's like using someone's position or reputation to force compliance without question. But remember, authority should be earned, not abused. Creation of false necessity. Ever felt pressured to buy something you didn't really need? That's the creation of false necessity. It's like convincing you that you can't live without the latest gadget, even though you were doing just fine before. Don't let artificial urgency cloud your judgment. Divide and conquer. Imagine someone stirring up conflict between friends to keep them distracted and under control. That's divide and conquer. It's like playing a game of chess, strategically pitting people against each other to maintain power. Stay united against manipulation. Manipulation of public image. Ever seen someone portrayed as a saint in the media despite their questionable actions? That's manipulation of public image. It's like painting a rosy picture while sweeping the dirt under the rug. Look beyond the facade and see the truth. Use of technology. Have you ever felt like your phone knows you better than you know yourself? That's the use of technology for manipulation. It's like having a digital puppeteer pulling strings behind the screen, shaping your thoughts and behaviors without you even realizing it. Stay vigilant online. Creation of emotional dependence. Ever felt like you couldn't live without someone's approval or affection? That's the creation of emotional dependence. It's like building a spider's web of attachment, trapping you into a cycle of neediness and control. Remember, true independence comes from within. Creation of false consensus. Ever been made to believe that everyone thinks this way? That's the creation of false consensus. It's like painting a picture of unanimity to silence dissenting voices and manipulate opinions. Question the narrative and seek diverse perspectives. Denial of reality. Have you ever been told to ignore the evidence right in front of you? That's denial of reality. It's like sticking your head in the sand to avoid facing uncomfortable truths. Stay grounded in facts and don't let lies distort your perception. Exploitation of vulnerability. Imagine someone preying on your insecurities to manipulate you into doing their bidding. That's exploitation of vulnerability. It's like using a vulnerability scanner to pinpoint your weaknesses and exploit them for their gain. Stand strong in your resilience. Flattery. Have you ever been showered with compliments to butter you up? That's flattery. It's like sweet-talking your way into someone's good graces to get what you want. But beware of honeyed words masking ulterior motives. Strategic silence. Have you ever felt anxious when someone didn't respond to your messages? That's strategic silence. It's like leaving you hanging on a cliff wondering what's going on and making you feel insecure. Don't let silence play tricks on your mind. Creation of technological dependency. Ever found yourself glued to your phone, unable to disconnect? That's the creation of technological dependency. It's like being caught in a digital spider's web, where every click and swipe reinforces your reliance on technology. Take breaks and reclaim your autonomy. Exploit of reciprocity. Have you ever felt obligated to return a favor even if you didn't want to? That's exploit of reciprocity. It's like playing a game of give and take where the manipulator expects something in return for their generosity. Remember, true kindness comes without strings attached. Creation of artificial urgency. Ever felt rushed into making a decision because of a limited time offer? That's the creation of artificial urgency. It's like setting a ticking time bomb under your chair, forcing you to act impulsively without thinking things through. Take a step back and assess the situation calmly. Creation of financial dependency. Ever been offered money with strings attached, making you feel trapped and beholden? That's the creation of financial dependency. It's like weaving a golden cage around you, making you reliant on the manipulator's generosity for survival. Seek financial independence and break free from the chains of control. Controlling behavior. Have you ever felt like someone was dictating every aspect of your life, from what you wear to who you talk to? That's controlling behavior. It's like being trapped in a cage where every move is scrutinized and controlled by the manipulator. Assert your autonomy and set healthy boundaries.